online Smash Ultimate Tournament. Here we have our first match of the day, Jolt versus Kazuya. I'm joined by my wonderful co-commentator Arius.
Hello.
So Arius, bring me up to speed. We know Jolt is number one and SirCerMax has Jason been playing Inkling. Do you think are we going to see an upset or anything interesting happening this set?
I mean, honestly speaking, from what we know of Jolt, he's been such a dominant force in the Indian scene. I think he's just been ranked number one or like at least in the top three for probably over 1 to 2 years. He's been like the best.
Yep.
I mean,
He
people would
does
say.
miss the first sector, form that elected. I should have been dead for Inkling, but he's in a pretty good spot. SirCerMax trying to find his way back in. Isn't really contesting Kazuya in the ways that Kazuya doesn't want to be contested. He's kind of playing his game. But this is a good job, the Booyah coming out.
Yeah, and I think SirCerMax is actually doing a pretty decent job of holding on. He's keeping him like relatively close, 97 to 67% though. Against Kazuya, I'm not sure how close you could call that. But
I don't know if that's online, but those side Bs seem a bit too predictable. The Heaven's Gate will finish him off right there, and now we have to see. Ooh, gets a good side B, but misses the cancel. Whether that's online lag or inexperience, we'll have to know. I guess he just wants to give him Yates drive for free.
I don't think that's gonna work out very well for him in the future.
I don't think you want
unfortunately.
to ever give Kazuya Yates drive for free, but this could be that for. Okay, that's a new convert. I haven't seen Soul do that in a while. That's new. Looking really good spot.
Oh, but that's gonna kill anyways. Probably nerves getting to him. Like it's not easy to be playing against the de facto number one player in India as your first round of the day. I cannot blame SirCerMax because he's still relatively new to Smash Ultimate. So, see, but he's doing well. Like I think he's just missing a couple hits here and there. But could have easily taken a stop.
I sadly can't remember off the top of the head how to even cancel Squidiola. I think it's sealed, but
I know.
somebody needs to tell him how to cancel it so he can just up smash and then see his career.
Yeah, but also it's been so long since Inkling has even been played like in the Indian scene. It's been like since I don't know Botman, and then like a little after that we had Tornado for a bit. But never mind. The way that's the first game taken by an up smash from Jolt. That was a 3 stock, a little bit of domination coming from Jolt's
But
side.
still, I will say it until SirCerMax, clearly knows we're getting to him. SirCerMax was actually showing a pretty strong showing, kept it somewhat even. He was winning neutral at some key moments, but yeah, those small mistakes will add up, and he's just gonna die to the electric.
It does show the difference in experience because Jolt is easily able to capitalize off of every single hit, whereas while SirCerMax got the hits, he didn't get the follow-ups that mattered, the follow-ups that could have taken stocks, because there were many key moments where he at least had the right idea, but just wasn't able to maybe keep his composure and be able to finish up his stock.
Yep. We saw that a lot with those side Bs, it is online, so obviously for both players, input latency does affect them. I will say that Jolt plays off online way more than SirCerMax does, and has actually risen to the top, being primarily an online player. He lives a bit far from, the place we have locals in Bangalore, and that's kind of suffering for him because he can't actually come every week like some of us can. But he's always been a strong player both online and offline, and this is kind of his bread and butter, I would say, online lag, which is why he has consistency from the combos.
He treats online more as like ankle weights. It's more like a restriction. So when he does finally get to play offline, he plays like a beast. But if you're gonna put an offline player and you're gonna give them ankle weights, it's obviously gonna be the person who's more used to these restrictions that can thrive.
Yep. And acting like he's Yorkie, I have ankle weights on. Okay, let's see. I somewhat like this start from SirCerMax. It's interesting to see all these Quidiolas kind of going unpunished. I know that it's genuinely pretty safe, but because you had some really good tools to deal with it, and that was a uncharacter miss of the electric conversion. Protect on Hollow Bastion is actually very hard. Jolt and I discussed this in quite a bit of detail earlier. Let's see. Oh, doesn't get the online grab for neutral get up, and this could be huge. But again, SirCerMax needs to look at his notes on how to cancel side B optimally. And here we go, another one, another miss punish. I feel like we're getting move right now.
Oh, there it is. The rage drive comes up. It kills it like way too early and does 40%. So even if you do live that, you're probably like above 100%. But SirCerMax getting
He cancelled it better this time, and that's a good snipe from SirCerMax. keeping the stocks even, a completely even game. You know, taking a stock of Jolt is something not a lot of players in India, especially online in this tournament, can say. So like SirCerMax must be feeling pretty confident right now, but
Yeah, for
does he know
sure.
the counterplay?
Because taking a stock of Joel, like even top players get 3 stock by him routinely. He's just that type of player. So I think like SirCerMax is in extremely good position right now. And like I am, oh, there, never mind.
Actually, though, uncharacteristic from Jolt coming back, he's feeling a bit of nerves. Did not get the optimal punish there. I know for a fact that SirCerMax was dead after that side B if Jolt didn't mess up with no counterplay, and he messed up again. This is looking really good for SirCerMax. He's in Jolt's head.
And that's amazing because SirCerMax, as mentioned earlier, is still a relatively new player. So like since he's doing this well against Jolt, we can't exactly say for sure, obviously, about the outcome of the set, but I do think like he would be a player to watch out for. And like, see, now he's already getting the F smashes again. Those may have been crucial previously, but they could also alter the game now as well if he keeps landing them.
And water up smash, 2 cats landing, just dashing in under Kazuya. You know, something interesting about Kazuya is a lot of people think his air game is weak, but Fair is legitimately like a, how do you put it? It's a move that just steals your life at this point, I'll say.
It's a move that you would not expect to be a move.
It combos into electric, it sets up everything, and that's gonna kill, unfortunately.
0 to death. Perfect stock coming from Jolt, ending with the dragon uppercut. That was amazing.
Jolt is really good at the confirms. He pretty much, I think, has every follow-up down for most TIs of electric.
Yeah, they call him a machine for a reason.
Yep.
Yeah, that is set 1, 2-0 for Jolt, but like that was a really good showing from SirCerMax because I think this is one of his first, like one of his earliest tournaments online for